Hey guys, good evening everyone. Welcome to our daily stock market insights. Today is September 3rd. It's a Thursday, and we are here once again to talk about your favorite stocks, the most trending stocks in the Philippine market today. And I have actually logged them for you here. So just in case your favorite stock is not part of the list yet, go ahead and drop a comment so I can also add them for you. In the meantime, I'd like to go ahead and discuss. Of course, the first one is our index. See? Okay, so by the way, I'm going to launch our indicator here. This is the one we are using. As you can see, this is the Bollinger Band and your RSI over here. We just use the default settings here. Now let's talk about our index. Okay, looks like the index is just flatlining again, doing a double bottom over here, right at this level. So I'm looking at this level as a possible support, in fact, and it this could already mean that we are triggering a possible bounce, like what happened here, right? It's a straight downfall and it stopped right at the area where there was previously signs of bounce, like what happened here. And also, if you're to look to the left, this area also registered a resistance level. So as you can see here, each time this price level is hit, there is some rejection that happened. And at one point, it managed to break out of that. And so what is happening right now is uh, people are taking profit, and it when people take profit, it brings the price down, and your previous resistance will now become a support. And it established a first support here, and it tried to make a bounce, but it did not really sustain. Now it's trying to establish that it is imperative or critical that it should bounce. Otherwise, if this does not hold, what this means is that it could trigger a possible low and might drop at the 5,400 level, 5,489. It's a bit dangerous because if it drops, let's say it does not hold, these are basic elements of downtrend, right? Because when it bounced here, it created a well, there's a resistance here, so it just respected that. Yeah, just take note of these key levels at the moment, because I think this is already a, for me, a 60% possible bounce. All right, now let's go ahead and deep dive into the individual stocks that are trending in the market today. So let's first start with Ali. Ali, wow, it's already stretched at the this is at the oversold level, but we're still outside of the Bollinger Band, lower Bollinger Band. So I would always talk about this, right? When you're from a constricted Bollinger Band and then it starts to open up and then triggers either the lower or the upper band, what happens is it creates that volatility. It goes further all the way down. And that's what's happening right now over here. So since we're still outside of the Bollinger Band, we're not out of the woods yet. So looks like if see the volume right here, it's still significant. So if it continues to drop, most likely it'll it might revisit this key level over here. Not sure whether here or a little bit higher. Anyway, it's an area. So if you're not certain or you're not sure, best to go to a weekly chart so you understand where could it possibly drop. Right now, I'd like to peg it at 24.87. Yeah, if you look to the left, there was a support at this area and a resistance at this area. So there's a high probability that it will go as low as 24.87 if selling sentiment is still strong. Right now, the selling sentiment is still increasing, is increasing. Right? So if you're an investor of Ali, if you feel that this stock has a solid foundation, go ahead and wait for it, because I feel that you can catch it at a lower price. Dito is next. Okay, looks like this is now triggering some more um, bullish movements. Yeah, we're at the RSI, we're already at a 59 level, and it established a support right at this area, which is above the MA20 line. So that's a good sign, right? It's somehow respecting that key level. Sometimes it doesn't even touch the exact line of the MA20. Same as what happened here, right? When you're moving below the MA20, as you go near that line, sometimes the rejection is starting to manifest. And so that's what's happening here. Same as what we have over here. As you go near this MA20 line, then we're registering some bounce there. So I'd like to plot our support at the 3.25. If the market gives us a chance right there and you're a long-term investor of this stock, you might even consider adding some more volume here. 3.25. Somehow there's foreign buying, so that's a good sign. You want to understand how far are we from its potential right now? Nearest potential, of course, this key level here, like even 5, 6 to 7 pesos is already a big increase in the price right there. So if this will continue to move up, then that's a good sign for everyone. Okay. Bloom. As for Bloom, nice. Look at that, third day in a row. Volume, very good volume. So I think we could have spotted this if I went live last Tuesday and Wednesday. But we had so many things to work on last Tuesday and Wednesday in my day job, so I have to prioritize that. In the meantime, talking about Bloom, I just feel like this really has some more energy to move higher. Look at this, your volume is increasing. So there's still momentum. You're above the 60 level. Really, the momentum is there, and there's some more wiggle room to move higher. And look at that. How far are we from the top? 7 against 13. And we still have a lot of opportunities here. Earning potential. See that? So just go ahead. I just feel like, let's say if the market gives you a chance at 6.45 or 650, that's a good entry price. Anywhere from that point to 7.05, I think it's already an area that we can take advantage of. Let's check. Wow. Um, we're still, because this is related to tourism, right? Um, just be extra careful, because we don't really know how long it will take. uh, I suggest that the chart gives you a very attractive position, but the fundamentals, we are still 50-50 in that space. So if you're happy with your gain, guys, just probably lock in some profit, and if it dips again, just catch it and buy some more volume, and probably it will lower down your cost average if that's the situation. Okay. Next one is nickel. Let's take a look at nickel. People are still taking profit. You achieved a resistance right here, right? And it revisited that level twice. And it's about to revisit again your MA20 line. So the first area that we are going to check, we all know that it is potentially going to drop, but one key level you need to watch out for and monitor is your MA20 line, which is around 3.11 in price. And as soon as we go near that level, we can just go ahead and revisit this chart. You can comment down below so that I get reminded. in the meantime, 3.11 is a key level for us to check out. If you're interested in buying, though, I suggest just hold on to your position or your buying power first, because I think you can get this at a lower price. Okay, 3.11 is our support. Mary Mart, Mary Mart, still having some difficulties. Let us see if it will sustain, right? Because it already crossed the MA20 level and it stopped right at the MA20 level. So let us see if it will establish a brand new support again now that we have crossed the MA20 line. Okay. In the meantime, just really, because this could also mean a slight overshoot at the MA20, and if there's really not much volume, then uh, if it breaks your 3 peso level and it goes down again, it might create a lower low, because in that situation, once it breaks 3 peso level, that means you have just established a lower high. Okay, so it could be critical level at 3, because it could make or break this chart. If it breaks that, it could, you know, do something like this. Create my line. It could create a, sorry, I tried. It could create a downtrend channel right over there. Okay, there you have it. Let's talk about FNI. FNI. Okay, slowly but surely it's moving up, but let us see. We are already at the resistance level right now, and it might test that area. Okay, it's actually looks like we have not broken the resistance, and it is currently just establishing a, let's see if it will further bounce. Okay, because you also have a support right here. This could also mean, like, in a Fibonacci retracement, the first layer of a possible bounce. But if you want to measure that to be accurate, let's try this. So from here, lowest point to the highest point there. Ah, I'll remove this first. So it will respect the MA20 line. Okay, just to be sure, I'm plotting it here. 1.16. 1.16 is the key level, first area of possible bounce. Yeah, I think that makes sense, because I'll remove this for now. Look at that. That's where your MA20 line is. This is your resistance. This is your support. So if you want to still enter in FNI, I'd say I'd be a little bit conservative, but your call. If because there's still a big potential here, right? See that? It's just starting to bounce, and the volume is also starting to pick up. So if you want anywhere from 118 to 140, that would be already a good opportunity to start testing, because this is now in an uptrend and volume is already picking up. Mark, what is in Mark? Profit taking. Okay, so this is currently triggering a possible further retracement. Let's plot it right here. I just feel like it will revisit the 0.90 level, because this has already increased um, significantly, right? And as you go higher, it's also triggering a weakness in your momentum, right? See that from this point, which is a little bit lower, and as the price goes higher, your RSI is declining. So that's why you are seeing some more red candlesticks in probably the past 3 days. For now, although there's a possibility as well that it will touch the 0.95 and could retain there, but this has already climbed up so much, so I just don't feel confident that it will go all the way up. I know that overall, like on a longer horizon, it will continue to move up because it has already dropped so much. But if you just want to take advantage of a cheaper price, I'd say yes, there will be ups and downs. And I think at one point it will potentially revisit your 0.90 or 0.95 level. So either way, at least you get a discount there when you enter. Next one is green. Green is triggering the upper band, right? Wow, 4.12 million on buying. So you also have some more volume up there. I mean, some more potential because at one point it reached 352. But for now, I'd say if the market gives you a chance around 1.92, that's a much better entry because this used to be a resistance and we managed to break out of that. And I would always draw this. If it breaks the resistance, it could go higher. But at one point, mind you guys, it will retest that level and create a support at that area. So from a previous resistance, it will create now a brand new support. So if you want to be on the conservative side, wait for a pullback and enter right at the new support level, which is around 1.92. All right, for this episode, our last stock to discuss is APVI. Wow, flat lining here, very constricted Bollinger Band. So we don't really know who knows. Um, and oh my, it's triggering the lower band. See that? It's triggering the lower band, so stay away for now. Looks like it could further it could go down further some more, especially because this came from a constricted Bollinger Band. So I'd say consider other stocks for now. I just feel like this is going to drop significantly because it came from a very constricted band. And you've seen that pattern. If you're using a Bollinger Band in your technical analysis, you will see that almost always, like 80 to 90% happening all the time from a constricted Bollinger Band, and it starts to open, then you see significant movement to wherever the sentiment is, either going down or going up. Okay, so like what's happening right now, could potentially go down further down. Okay, so there you have it, guys. I still have the energy. If you have some requests, I'll wait for you. I might be able to record another video. Uh, this time around, I'll cater to those additional requests that you have. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please, I am inviting you to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're always updated whenever we have new videos. In the meantime, thank you and bye bye for now.